Okay, so you want to make a histogram. There are plenty of ways to do that. Let me make one and then talk about what that means, and you can see how to make it in other places. So I already have some data. I've already entered this data. I'm using a Plotly, so plot.ly, and then click Create a Graph. I can enter my data up here. So you see I have 0.214 and blah, 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 blah. I have a whole bunch of numbers. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go up here and I'm going to make a trace. So I'm going to change the type. The standard type is scatter. I don't want to scatter. So I'm going to click, oh, histogram. Boom. And then I need to choose what X values I'm going to use for my histogram. I only need X values, so I'm going to choose A. So this is column A, and that's the thing I want. Boom. There's my histogram. Okay, what does this mean? This means if you look at my data, most of my data I have in between 0.21 and 0.22 values. I have 6 times that happened. Between 0.22 and 0.23, 8 times that happened. Now, there's only one time between 0.19 and 0.199. So see, that's how you get this. This is like a grade distribution. How many people did this? How many did that? And so forth. This is a good way to visualize your data and see what that actual value is. So I can get an average from this number, which I'll do. And I can also get a means of how this is distributed. And one measure for how this is distributed would be the standard deviation. So really we want two things out of this, the standard deviation and the average. Yeah. So if I go down to here and click moving average, let's see, what does that do? Okay, well, I'll show you how to do the average in a different thing. But you can imagine how you would make this without Plotly, because you can do it in other programs too. You'd have to go through and break these into bins, and you'd say, I'm going to take the bin of 0.19 to 0.199, and how many of those numbers went in there, and I'd count it 1 and put it right there. And the same thing for 0.2 to 0.21 and so forth. And that's how you get a histogram.